Hello everyone, Benevolent History here, and I'm going to give you a commentary battle on the grassy flatlands. I'm playing as the Seleucid Empire, you can see there with my dudes, and my opponent, who's a clanmate of mine, and his name is Total Rebel Julius. You'll see him by the name of LuKaS. Let me pause this for a second. You'll see him by the name of LuKaS, and he's playing as the Scythians. Now in this battle, I guess this battle illustrates rush tactics, I believe, because this is like a prime example. It seems to me this battle is somewhat of a prime example of rushing. Now, first of all, you should know that Seleucids, they have an utter inferiority with this against the Scythians. So Scythia will obviously have the skirmish advantage over these Seleucids. So in order to compensate for that, I decided to rush for this battle, and you'll see what the results are. So my army composes of 6 silver shield pikemen way in front, 6 archers gold. Actually, let me pause it for a second. Okay, these 6 silver shield pikemen are basically all gold defense, except for my general, who has a bronze attack. And then I have these archers all gold, and then I have 5 units of Greek cav, and they're gold, and 1 experience chevron, because I want them to be able to stay in the fight longer, and 3 units of side chariots to possibly counter any headhunting maidens that Julius will bring. So my strategy for this battle is basically at the beginning, I just rush all of my silver shield pikemen straight at Julius and just keep on pushing and using these Greek cav to attack any archers that are vulnerable. And in this way, I could take out some of his archers before the actual skirmish fight begins. Let's begin this battle. So I think it's gonna begin sooner or later. Yeah, I need to take out these Julius's archers because these side chariots, they're pretty strong, very strong against cav, but very vulnerable to fire arrows. They can run amok very easily. And these guys are really my only main cavalry component. Anyway, you can see Julius's army just popped up right here, and he has 2 horse archers on the flank, 2 headhunting maidens, well 6 headhunting maidens, all gold. These 2 Scythian horse archers are gold attack, I believe. And then he has 4 units of barbarian peasants, very minimal upgrades. And 1, 2, 3, 4 archer warbands. I think they're all gold upgraded. And 4 chosen archer warbands, which is a gold attack and silver defense upgraded. Let's continue. And you can see immediately as the battle begins, I'm just gonna rush all my troops forward. I could do this pretty easily because Scythia has no real good infantry. The only infantry Julius has are these barbarian peasants, and these guys are not going to last long, especially against silver shield pikemen. Okay, you can see at the beginning Julius sending his horse archers on the flank, and I just ignore them and keep on pushing. However, Julius makes a good move here and goes straight at my general unit. I probably should not have put my general unit on this flank, because it leaves them very vulnerable, leaves my general very vulnerable to be killed. And here's my general, right here, leading his men. You can see that my general unit slowed down. However, the rest of my army is basically out on an attack. They're all being sent straight at the enemy. I'm putting my archers on flaming mode. I'm sending in my Greek cav. And at this point in the battle, lots of archers are running for their lives. So, you know, these archer warbands just running for the puny little lives. And Julius does his best to try and, let me pause this for a second to commentate on this. Because in rushes like this, you should know that things get pretty messy, and you really need to be good on your micro here. Anyway, on the left flank here, my general unit is being assaulted. Um, in the center and on the right, I'm having pretty good successes, destroying all of his archers and whatnot. You can see I already got an archer warband unit, and basically I'm gonna chase these archer units straight at the map. But Julius does a good thing here. He withdraws he withdraws some of his archers in the center to move them out to the flank where they'll be safe. So let's continue this. And so I'm using my silver shield pikemen in support with my Greek cav, so that if his maidens attack my Greek cav can be shielded. My Greek cav can be shielded behind my silver shield pikemen, and you can see here that my general unit accidentally got killed. I didn't notice them until it was too late, sadly. See, there's Greek cav here, Greek cav versus heretic maidens with some silver shield pikemen in the mix. And almost at the same time, I was able to rout his general unit over here. And his general is also running for his little life. And I believe I get him killed here. But enough about that. You can see that I'm running down some of these archers. They're getting slaughtered. And looking around, you'll see that there's a lot of Scythian bodies out here. I managed to kill a lot of these archer units. Like, I think I killed, yeah, in this battle I totally eliminated 3 archer units right there. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's very useful in my opinion. And fortunately for me, I was able to save a few of my archers as well. So right now, I basically equaled the skirmish fight, essentially. See, I'm flaming some of his Scythian horse archers that are not in Cantabrian Circle. A micro mistake, but it's not too big of a deal. Anyway, so I make my first major blunder here. I, buoyed on by my previous successes with his archers, I send my Greek cav in to attack his headhunting maidens head on. Unfortunately for me, I underestimated my Greek cav, and as a result, my Greek cav paid the heaviest price. I send 1 silver shield pikeman for support, but it's already too late. All my Greek cav just routed right there on the spot, and in just one fell swoop, I lost all of my light cav. And thus, I've lost basically all my ability to run down his archers, which is a pretty missed opportune moment for me, because Julius lost a lot of his maidens in that engagement. So, because I don't have any light cav force, Julius is able to freely harass my archers. You can see there. I was trying my best to send the side chariot unit, but they got flamed by Julius's archers, so they got slaughtered. And you can see here, I'm trying to run my silver shield pikemen back to the main body. And another good move by Julius. He harasses my archers like that. And I try and send some side chariot units to run off these headhunting maidens, but too late. I couldn't hit them. Now, looking at this battle, I see that Julius has 1, 2, 3 units of archer warbands left, and 2 units of chosen archer warbands. I have 4 units. I think this one comes back from routing, so I have 5 units of archers. But Julius also has the Scythian horse archers, so he still has a skirmish advantage. Let's see, I have 5 units of these silver shield pikemen, although one only has 13 men left. Pretty unlucky number. And I'm trying my best to shoot these archers, but I don't really get much. Maybe like these 2 guys. Julius is avoiding a head-on confrontation with his archer warbands. You can see that he's withdrawing these guys, and instead he wants to harass my archers with his horse archers, which is very good horse archer tactics. And so, basically for this battle, in order for me to win, I have to save up these side chariot units and hopefully take out his archers. If I could take out his archers, I could easily win because I have superior infantry. However, that is to say, I have to say that still it's pretty risky because Silver Shield pikemen, as with all pikemen units, are very vulnerable to archers because they're very low defense. You see that Julius makes yet another good move. He makes, I think he like routs almost all my archers here. No, he doesn't. Nah, no, he doesn't. Yeah, Julius makes constant harassing movements with his headhunting maidens like that, and totally decimates my archer force. That's a pretty good usage of aggressive light cav. Oh yeah, you can see here Julius is sending his horse archers out to do attacks on my side chariot units, and I think I was too reckless with these guys. I should have pulled them back. And you can see this side chariot unit's basically running amok, rendered completely useless. Same thing with this side chariot unit, I'm just rushing it in blindlessly. I should have saved these guys up in retrospect. You can see that they're getting flamed, they're not doing much. I think I'm panicking with these guys right now. I'm deciding whether or not I should attack. And I decide to attack, and unfortunately for me, these guys will run amok very soon. Especially with these Scythian horse archers attacking them like that, doing their little Parthian shots. I managed to rout this archer warband unit, but it's not that big of a victory for me because these guys archer warbands are pretty cheap, and side chariots cost like 1,000. That's like 1/15 of my money right there in just one side chariot unit. And Julius now has, oh yeah, I see the side chariot unit just ran amok right there, one volley. Yeah, archer units are really cost effective like that. And you can see I have 4 archer units left, all pretty much weakened. That one just routed. And Julius has 1, 2, 3, 4 archer units left. I'm not sure if they're out of ammunition yet. They're probably not, because they just got rushed and they haven't had a chance to fire a lot of the missiles. Yeah, Scythian horse archers, I believe, are getting a lot of kills because they're just shooting my archers from behind. Or they could be shooting my infantry, I don't know. Anyway, when you're trying to rush like this, like what I was doing, you should try your best to conserve your light cav and all your other cav, because your cav is basically your lifeline. If you lose your cav as a rusher, you basically turn out this way because your opponent will have an obvious mobile advantage over you. See, the Scythian horse archers just going right up to my lines and saying hi, and I'm just gonna say hi back with this huge pipeline. And his headhunting maiden just routed. I guess he was trying to target my weak silver shield pikeman unit and trying to rout them. Oh yeah, and this one, he sends a Scythian horse archers out right in between my troops and totally decimates all my archer units right there. I send a few pikemen to support, but unfortunately for me, my archers turn out to be pansies in their hearts and they run for their puny little lives. And these Scythian horse archers, true heroes they are, escape unhindered. And they shoot me with the little Parthian shots. Right, and at this point in the battle, all I have are 4 infantry units. And you're gonna see here that the rest of the battle is just me trying to chase down all these archers. So I'm gonna skip ahead to when it's something's more interesting. So there's a little bit of contact. I took out that chosen archer unit, and I still have all my 4 pikemen. So I guess that was a good trade-off. Although Julius is making good harassing movements with his Scythian horse archers, like right there. He's using them as temporary light cav. And like that. Like so. He wants to separate my force like this. See here, by fainting with this archer unit, it forces me to stop for a second. Because if I don't stop, Julius is just gonna run at me and attack my pikemen. So at this point, I try my best to regroup. Just these little harassing movements. You can see here. Although he makes a kind of a blunder here, and he gets this Scythian horse archer unit killed, but that happens all the time, I must say. Oh yeah, at the same time, he sends these guys, forces me to face in this direction, and then afterwards he targets his archers against these guys who are facing in that direction. So it's a good move to do, just feinting with your remaining what you might call it, horse units. So this battle is just my chasing down these guys, so I'm gonna skip ahead again. Oh, never mind, here's a little engagement just happened. His archers run into melee and manage to rout this unit of silver shield pikemen. I run this silver shield pikemen in support, but unfortunately, I don't know if they arrive in time. Let me see. Yeah, they arrive in time, but his archer warbands here turn tail and run. I believe these guys are out of ammo right now, and this unit has some ammo left. And Julius is shooting my guys from behind. I'm trying to chase these guys down, but it's basically futile. I maybe kill like that dude and not much else, and maybe that dude as well. Like I kill like a few dudes and these guys just run off. I continuously chase down these guys, and Julius, you can see, surrounds me with his peasant unit, his chosen archer unit, and his 2 regular archer units, and his Scythian horse archer, and that's all we have. That's all he has, and all I have are these 3 remaining pikeman units. So I'm gonna skip ahead once I stop running. Alright, finally, I stopped running, I sit still, and Julius shoots 1 volley of flame arrows and totally routs this silver shield pikeman unit. So right now all I have is 1 silver shield pikeman unit left with 34 men in it. Let's see, he has some ammunition left, but I believe Julius is about to run out. I believe if Julius rushed all his troops at this moment, he probably would have won. I mean, right at the moment my guys get hit by flame arrows, he probably should have sent his archer units in from behind and killed my guys. I would have lost. So put my guys in phalanx like so. And you can see here that in the end, this archer warband unit, this chosen archer warband unit, this Scythian horse archer unit, this peasant unit. I'm surprised these guys lived actually for this long. You expect the peasant units to be the first ones to die. And this also archer warband unit. Julius is surrounding my dudes. This is a typical tactic when one guy only has infantry and the other guy has the mobility. Typical tactic like that, surrounding your opponent who's in the middle. And I believe Julius and I wait until all of our troops are fresh. So I'll skip ahead until that happens. Alright, we're back, and you can see here that Julius rushes in these 3 units over here quickly as possible, and he rushes this unit over here. And unfortunately for me, my superior pikeman unit routed out of overwhelming numbers. Yep. A kind of disappointing end. Oh well. This battle illustrated the principles of rushing. You should basically only rush like that if you have the archer disadvantage, or you really want. Yeah, you should only really rush if you have the archer disadvantage. And when you're rushing, you should keep all your troops like together, essentially. Have your units support one another. That's kind of obvious, but also you should if you're the rusher, you should take care to protect your cav, because that's the only real mobility that you have. And if you don't protect your light cav like how I didn't, you'll end up like I did, in which I have only infantry and archers left, and I have absolutely no mobility whatsoever. And in that case, Julius was able to take advantage of that by totally decimating my archer units. And so so I guess that's the end. I hope you enjoyed watching this little mini tactics video, I guess, just this battle in general. And I hope you subscribe and rate it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. So see you later.